Okay. Meda pennyfo a me opportunity ase sister ya ene queens for the chef Phoenix mamu nyina the yakopɔ asese enya akwanya isi ebeka apomodin ho asem.
Amen.
Many I back and forth across time no. Near time very appropriate, but very persistent in tea. Nyame adumakonya yaba say you beat me edi inkita ho. Now some of maybe can ho asem no. Just ya truly this living healthy, putting purpose in preventive health. And pendable, you know. I say, oh, I mean, the person be a doctor for a room had here or more machines or more technology or more in rural bit me. I brought me mommy who told me. But me per se, and after this discussion, we will actually decide, say, that you be decided, say, you be taking preventive health very seriously. Preventive health, me explaining what it means. Now, if you be so no, sanu me, you be any that so sad, papa, see it was. And basically, that is the summary of my presentation. Yeah, me started health talk there, and me present go full definitions. Nyoma we ka ho asem at this said a tray as a tray. The first definition I make health. What is health? WHO a very deep definition. Almost definition because it's difficult to attain. Now, or can I say it's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. And yes, it will be a hospital. And I say, one who say, oh, I don't can away, and I or no number bontia. Obvious, don't want to say, or only in a good state of good health. But even sometimes, in the absence of disease or infirmity, you have to have a very complete physical. Bibi e koso kama why dream bibi e koso kama afi only afufo so interaction is bibi e koso kama how and I make say you've achieved the WHO definition for health. Now again, preventive health ya can say no man kitin bia ana kika boma more of a proactive way o try say obebo ho ban e free say ubeyare nti most of the time no anka ye can preventive health partner bamba or try say the only piano or the book by a free yare home. Now your a whole means some make come once. Now some of my basso did preventive health here. A bibia because it saves us costs. Me sure say at Tessa quote reader an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So would the adequate be a brown who say will be preventing area a save sika bebre in the future. Say a juma work hours I won't quit juma any so that I are sabia even you free sabia crano so what was so I recover the diano so which be prevented society ya ren beba is save in your be break. I feel so there is a strong evidence that nearly 40% of all deaths in the United States change any 100 be the America hebiano they move 40 related to say or more sure or mapomodi any omo behavior no more year anka obetimi dey try say obebo omo buy free so omo be yare ho no omo anye sane a very staggering figure into let say o try say obe take preventive health seriously and I say what the purpose about preventive health ma obetimi aboa ama a saving kofo bebre abi save one kasa wo so wa wuti say o de be ye adwuma na way back when they say can't trust or study make my presentation we don't say make quote a lot of studies the person who say and yes my na neighbor we say we can catch us oh I do and I say we and I make try to say main quote SD new no be say they be our own being say oh because yes the fontina ye can say apomodin we temperance ni say the papa new say ya sheda even before I should sua e ho ade no mehu se enuma ye ka ho asemi e ya de papa na omu say senkofo timi e hwe omu lifestyle ye, including aduane or moody, exercise or more year, it may reduce cases of diabetes by 50%. It may come a fan. Think often 100 beyond diabetes, or more multi at this ad in no say year one, it may tiffle 50%. It's a idea. A fan of serious, a bit boy, am I upon so aquanimity. Many just say many GD4 Babeka Sadi way wasn't. The last point here about quality of life, say, Ubika say it is not the years in your life that matters, but the life in your years. Tinyesa ube tinasi tin debre no pa no mum tinasi I would say no. A mood do was saying and I will spend the a quality. A mood do saying I will spend the and yes the biana would be a hospital when you are. In the mood do saying and then you say why dream and cheddar and cold the biana you under stress. Inti ye decide me ye adwuma I think say ebe boy ye pa e dey na preventive health entail your atrapoye me say be ye taka ho asem ba ko ye primary prevention e no me dey unya ya rebia na ye bro say ye be bo enuma kitten e carbon ma eti ma ya re no we be try so we be yes anuma no ye friend modifiable risk factors your risk factors be wa untimi be ho hwe. It is a age. So you know, yeah, they are into Yaria associated to say, you know, to say a member prostate cancer and any prostate diseases. No, a so big to my baby. Your maybe to say race, like maybe African American, or ye Bruni, or ye say, what mean changing? You will be to say, so ye Obama, and that's all your bar. Sa area a more prevent a tower memo and as a tower memo ultimate son into when I cast a primary prevention a normal it modify a lifestyle you do the become one baby sign your man ultimate by night yarea ma any friend primary prevention your secondary prevention here say yarea no wenya but woman in term into who cry sana or shas yenya symptoms. Now, most of the time, we post screenings near a mark of a breast cancer mammogram screening, and a friend say colonoscopy. You share soon, say, colon cancer, beer. May you human tema, and no any friend say secondary prevention. Who say, okay, when you know, but now crowd means a winner. And a tertiary prevention here say, yeah, who's a warrior, you know. What shall see in your symptoms, but yeah, both who buy say. Yema won konkodru baby a be serious awenya serious complications. All these stages of preventive medicine ehun hia pa but in the person ye pa na see betimi ahete primary prevention no and yema yetimi control no yemu modern say ye betimi a control nti no na e beka ho asem ye pa wa ha say na secondary prevention dey me sure say mo topics na mo treating baby no ha dey wo ka and also ho asem na enema bebre try say be can e be me akaka ye e wo ya pomodin ho asem say ye e was ye timi create acronyms be ni nyoma bi a we shall say so recite those things na wow so the who say okay nyoma say ni na ye ka ho asem a e about preventive health ye sure say ye akwan food dey some of these acronyms celebrate new start na the American was more of new starts. Now, Omun free, Mame White's Ministry of Healing, Bukumu. Now, can say pure air, a young farmer, a kama, sunlight, a kama, abstemiousness, and as a temperance. I feel rest, just a da kama, exercise, proper diet, dear kama. Any monsieur, any affair, trust in divine power. These are the true remedies. Time I'm quite to can't say we know. Now, you shouldn't for preventive health seriously, Papa. But I'm saying, Yakupo, ye, the train no more to me in your say in Mumuka, and then we don't say you must studies the Brabi Cotin na air supported Sani Maya, Mammy, Ebo Bossy, into the year Juma, Ebo boy ye pa. The first one, Chimakasa media, the fat new start now. Nutrition. Nasa, a quote we know, me free American College of Cardiology, America hanging more heart doctors, or maka boom, or for me, society na omo ye authoritative voice ye ka say ye ka akoma ho asema omo ka asema ye fa pa na asema omo ka say omo recommendation we so person preventive say obinya heart disease akoma ya we bia say ye heart failure say wakoma no bo in an abnormal way say obinya heart attack so any man na say ultimate person ultimate prevent pa unya sa yare na o diet no or say all adults should consume a healthy diet that emphasizes the intake of vegetables, fruits, nuts, whole grains, lean vegetable or animal protein and fish, and minimizes the intake of trans fat. Until may started me breaking into half. No, or say I was saying more days we emphasize we try say maybe more of vegetables, any fruits, any nuts, I feel whole grains, and I feel vegetables and so a boil pa and I will fat animal protein so I say lean meat and they say a fish no now what fat away so ubeti red meat so ubeti enama ya process so ubet try so reduce refined carbohydrate situation no ma ya share that refined no I so what so ene enuane adokodoko de bebre situation bebre na so what so what me yes a boy ye pa ma bit ma prevent sa yare a affect wakoma no. I say for adults with overweight and obesity, wow, we do a change said ye wako tintin city any say we can see a change said you city no. You see your bone kaya say ube try say ube calorie aduane a wudi bia ube energy dudu a wo say aduane ni. Now I try say ube che energy dudu a wo fa e aduane ni no ube che so the more na we reduce kakra na e boa so be reduce weight. The secret about weight loss me say aduane a wudi no any ahode e wo mu no energy a wo nya calorie na e wo mu no e wo say eni say e bro said they will expend sa energy no. Enti say adwuma wo ye no utati office bebre utati ho bebre na wo movie around eni say wo di aduane bebre because here sa that energy no. The more na wo di ani na wo di ne bebre chain ade a wo di ade corner wo di ye no. Now I positive balance. Enti in that sense we be gaining weight. The more na wo di ani so 80 chain ade normal wo say they will see expending energy no. Na ema weight in so ate so to me so person maintain weight and they okay o so net say they see adwuma na wa fa so edidi enti sa secret na e bi mo how best spend a lot of money on diet bi a enkofo kika ho asem ni ade so so na ye we dey say ya but enyoma ya na sustainable be no it will require like hard work and it requires say ube take more conscious effort. We be with purpose. Inti na me purpose eba me sa preventive health talk we mu no. Inti yemfa enhye ya adwum sa. Na you can red meat e ho asem studies bebre LNK no too say nkofo munya diabetes, omunya akomayare, omunya stroke, and afi cancer. You can't say no bi mu say I dey study the omo bo mo pese e ba be and number brain tina omo kan say no ena omo enkofo in before say year Harvard professor back na say obesity that study ni pa no say one of the limitations of the previous study ne say ya should and share enkofo for a long time. In the study na e ka say udi enama ye red meat bebre say beef no ne pork no and more na mu ye ko no eno no sa eyina ma yare amabobo so nyina no ka say e bia na time ne short nti bia na nye no kre nti afa omo ye omo ade say ne ombe study omo for a long period almost study omo for a long period no me who say e no kra na say nye no kre na almost study no emema 37,000 and about 83,000 and there was a steady win. Till nipa dos ye pa. And no more year my say, okay, young phone for omuni yaribia, omuni heart disease, maybe omuni stroke, omuni cancer bia, omuni diabetes. Nienche say omo diet no, say the omusi didi no, ebe affected, say the ombesi wa. No we say, it would 24,000. No more participate or steady no, every year. na emu 5,900 ewu because omunya akomayare ena emu 9,500 ewu because omunya cancer. Now the only said those who consume the highest levels of both unprocessed and processed red meat omona na omo risk of dying and so omunya cancer and so omunya akomayare na ye kese pa enti se di kra na bet so pa to the barest minimum say nam sa nam ya boss beef no sausages ne hot dogs ne so bet so a e boy ye pa na omo ye ne bebre ne de omo no death chances of dying high we study enye mama white ne kai enye ezi bibia ne kan ho asem we study ya shada independent people liberal professors na atnase no ma aye no mo hu say oh okay said diet ya ye kan ho asem no no crepa nti ye tie ne de ye dwumbe bobo after the next on the new start no any nutrition the next one is exercise. We so say exercise ho asem bebre na we American cardiology college of cardiology or recommendation biom 2019 or recommendation the buy ye dey boa say ye be prevent so be nya akomayare na no more can point ne say e was say penny dia at least 150 minutes per week of exercise. Now what you be not me exercise 150 minutes. Really the lowest number. At least until we bet my no more better. Now for it was say say won't me say exercise need a very intensive say like 75 minutes per week. That's fine. Say vigorous exercise, say the old singles tennis. To be or cycle long distances. Then you can limit the exercise to 75. But so we are there a more of brisk walking on until 10 and I say the old demo now now skip this animal dia and it was that total of 150 minutes per week. Exercise so far so there I see a car at a Jeddah boy we may free CDC website Center for Disease Control. Now adia all can wasem say your immediate health benefits from exercise and your long-term health benefits. Now sometimes in your car if you say doctors they exercise a high agenda but so to me immediately if for some maybe say improve with sleep quality dano come kama unyani bebre and say nano into mean very good quality sleep. I feel so exercise reduce anxiety levels. Nyoma we exercise body we produce nyoma hormones bi oni pedrenima ema anxiety so. I feel the more now exercise na you are doing through how they brain so. Inti and also no boa ema wa doing who say wa doing mo da fine. I feel so exercise improve blood pressure. These are immediate benefits of exercise. There were long-term benefits. So, long-term, say, exercise nature will bring health. You say exercise on 24 more exercise, baby, and dementia and Alzheimer's. So, when you cry Alzheimer's dementia, a check as an ammonia. Nti omo etimi omo feel omo obeni bebre and sana much omo asha say e free numa all because they exercise a lot. I feel so heart health wakoma no the more now exercise no na boa say the chances of someone with stroke ubenya akomayare and abenya diabetes wakoma ye ade bia precious pa say e sha say Philippe friend heart failure na if you remove the HSA, funny part heart failure, a kind of a cancer, because in 5 years' time, half of the people will be diagnosed with so many heart failure. Say, oh, person time be no protect to a command. And nona, a person a bomb say, the best animal way, now I'm a brownie intimate could stage, and my watch. I feel in the long term now exercise help cancer prevention. Take risk of being cancers. Steady now CDC for Omukasa cancer dodo being what trade it me bow a protector. A bine bladder cancer, breast cancer, colon, bladder baby or Johnson Tuano, a be Johnson be good and what Johnson. I feel so breast cancer, the name colon cancer, endometrium cancer, I know your ma what would you know line in Nibi. I feel so esophageal cancer like a year connected one not to stomach no. I feel kidney no se be boa produce Johnson na fe toxins be free o nipadua mu afi wahra our lungs and afi stomach cancer. Eight cancers the studies ankasa show say so yeah exercise it may reduce the chances of having these cancers. I think so exercise e boa ma maintain healthy weight. Some kind make nutrition because most of the time so be because we driane no a wudi no a dose chain said you see expanded no nema wode aduan wa ho de ne ye no enti exercise be a brown say e be more expanded wo energy ni bebre enti enwane na wode no wode ye adwuma emma afi weight no kama and how to lose weight. Afi exercise so improve bone health you hear ma omotimi ye exercise bebre na na omo don pemu stronger. Omo time exercise no omo tissue kakra bia na omo don pemu just yekoye yekoye surgery fix it omo bones nti ade bia no so ehun hie ye pa. Afi exercise with balance and coordination. So we say the non-TCT into the risk of having falls. Say we share CBB. Into idea infantile so far, my nutrition, my exercise was them. The next one I made can was them in the new start near water. Ensure idea is very important. I can was them. Be I didn't recommend you no if you 8 glasses of water you say ensure you here for me peduani nyina no eduani a wodi ensure fruits ni be also the whole mass no full of water enti u betima blend with say u be fa ensure kasa anom and say u be di fruits to say watermelon no ensure be ewo pineapple no nyina enti ensure the boy say it get rid of waste. Inti nipeduano waste a produce no. Ensure boy say obetimi adwoso sa waste ni nyina egu. And I feel so u team fifre na and also boy say obe get rid of waste. I feel so bowel movement say boy not me yam etimi jawa na kama 10 dia let us say accumulate enema wo yam ti waste I was a corner, it me kama. Omo one time you know, omo jo mana din na sanso then who straining the degree omo more hemorrhoids and Ghana them say friend coco na ma inkofu in ya moja no mo bleedy any other thing ensure ya dey hu here pa ensure so the more ensure o na boss be keep body temperature no kama. I feel so ensure a lubricate joints. You need anybody or joints. Unlike car, you dey oil in a gum. Say the friction and be brain. Na a bit me kama no. Nipa your joints you cut to near the other no. The bois Emma 18 year kama ensure more. Into the more ensure Emma a lubricate joints the kama. And I feel so a protected sensitive tissues. You need to say kidney say usha say you dehydrated that one of the first organs into those say the hospital near when be acute kidney injury and I say kidney no kakakra enti ensure you dey be here you pass say time bia na work ni pedue the aim they say obobo modern say Johnson ebe as clear as possible and I say light yellow enti so you say a yellow pad there that means who's you so what is is come the pa that you say who's you na ye sheda twa you ma obi say num say and I say num say no cranny say 8 glasses of water a day na ya na e boa ma kai but ye sheda me say this is the standard but the more na wonu you say Johnson be clear and I say be very light yellow no good na Before more work my area, Maka was and heart failure, no, and they say your mom kidneys, or more dialysis, and I can't say, or some limit to moon sugar cry. In that sense, they also deep doctor, as some Obama, a recommendation on insurance was on because insurance was only baby, and I say, on Johnson, and also no a dilute mojana ama or salt in the blood na aquaform. And also one side effect. Nti bibia no I was here say ne papa mu no so no ye beka ho asem but I was so really ye say be in moderation. After sunlight, the next one, you can nutrition, exercise, water, sunlight. We are and I'm a chrome because of car ni wind entire and nanti be very. The exposure to sunlight na a minimal bo how she feels, especially COVID by and coffee be very will feel. Now, number one benefit of sunlight more of say a browse will be vitamin D, will be producing vitamin D. Now, if we about bone health, vitamin D is very, very important in say ubinya apomodin udum. Now, in some way with your heart, vitamin D in some way with your heart. And I even comment by and who say go form vitamin D levels near low, so no omota affect you I think some of the doctors were prescribing vitamin D and as hospital normal check vitamin D levels. So when you're covered that. Now say a lower not ya replace because no who say a bois emma or in your COVID no say replaces a bois pa. Now and conform with because especially because of the seasonal changes, meaning your friend be seasonal affective disorder affect a form of depression into a blue season winter moody or papa all because there isn't that good exposure to sunlight because sunlight now a boam emma mood come a bomb like when it vitamin D and just being exposed to that bright sunny day it has that positivity. But another caution is you can't say sunlight usually an exposure early morning sunlight exposure to less than 30 minutes between 5 and 30 minutes of sunlight all you need into a very good say ube exposed to the good part of the sunlight but in just because yes it will cause dehydration, it will cause skin cancer. Into again adibia ye kan wasema ye papa no ye no in moderation na the enye papa no ye free. Into that it brings me to my next point about temperance. A new start no any nutrition, E exercise, W water, S sunlight, T any about wasema no temperance. First every for a temperance also temperance there just all the news you. But temperance, it's kind of the police for all these health benefits. And no, in simple terms, you can say moderation. In Tinyama, good now, you can say sunlight near the moderate, ensure in moderation. Adia papa no moderate. Adia avoid it completely. Now, St. Thomas and Okana say temperance, I say it's a disposition of the mind which binds the passions into the ability so bit about control or pleasure any senses and no a boy and no any the core definition for temperance. Say and no man ebia adokodoko die name you be feel addictive we free because when you control or mind intact ultimately a control say I do the meaning and no any the real definition for temperance. Now a bois and a provide a so apomodin kesiye pa. Into some of the things that temperance catchers avoid they say no may bad. It's alcohol, smoking, caffeine. When you say smoking, they say outrightly and papa. Caffeine is SD for the you can't want them into and caffeine near the idea yana caffeine it won't pa. Again, and also there have been studies a bio a say in moderation okay, But in that sense, no, say a new nipedema session into the avoid very good. The other year, and for can was I do how be always in your bet say, already na mono sound him say, akuma. And no, Anna, I will say, make come was say, World Heart Federation, they made a huge headline. CNN reported on 20th of January, or say, no level of alcohol consumption is safe for your health, period. Enti o yekato akoma bo eyonu nsa eboa akoma ne sane manumenya o yakahweni na wonum nsa e wo so ma woni je hu se ade a wo ye na unam nyame akwa so na wo ye enchire a mama white ne asafono health leaders aka no nyina no eye science prove say they are right. And World Heart Federation said no, there isn't really consider all the damages alcohol edema for health in terms of your brain. The more now kill brain cells. Chances of so being a memory impairment early high. I feel so abuses in the homes, domestic abuses near their day. I feel economic cost of it. Maybe make driving accidents near their day. Now, can you much say there is really no level of alcohol consumption that is safe for your health. Into young infantry too. And you're not being a papa, I was say immunizations. You say America, especially only about 28% of adults now we're very consistent with immunization visits. You say I mean you to say a bit more immunizations, more how can you COVID by there were a lot of conspiracy theories around immunizations. But you say COVID shots, really were protected from the dangerous side of the COVID. The same with most of the immunizations I can especially childhood immunizations, measles, tetanus, friends, polio say we almost were able to eradicate it. Say Ghana say it do baby and recorded polio bill just because of the extent of immunizations. In terms of preventing diseases. I think the American one cancer screenings. I hope so. You move be bring your primary care doctors you call more appointments. So I shall say 40 could year was so shall say take your health seriously because most of the screenings it starts from that age. Some people they may need to start years earlier, especially some family if you have high risk of cancers in the family. Oh, you shall say you screening much earlier. But most of the time, at age 45, you screening for colon cancer. A man also mammogram, cervical cancer screening. So is very important because one, it can help with primary prevention. Two, with secondary prevention. Say, we can detect it very early. Until you in term colon cancer, you in term you make treat you for a long time. You breast cancer and term you make treat you for a long time. See, any cervical cancer cancer is not screening the main aim is you say you in term you bet me in terms of survival. I feel so more diabetes American College of Cardiology now the kind of many American Heart Association more recommend they say also cholesterol medication. So into diabetes now also no doctor discuss say a benefit to her. Most of the studies now show significant benefits. Say also cholesterol lowering medication. So it draw a tail fat I will need so now especially penibia or diabetes so when we say do so you should have a really good reason into your own because it's shown to really be helpful. And I think the first and can one aspirin a day, it keep the doctor away. You see aspirin in place of apple. But she said for now the strongest recommendation I have, and it was really recent. Say United States Task Force on Preventive Health. cheche apomodin ho asem no omaka esi so say you don't really need to take aspirin just to prevent say ubenya akomayare but so was say already there when a heart attack that when you stroke that any day you have to take it but when you are beside there is really not a significant benefit from say ube fat because you who say nkofo bi o mo so bo ha na e ma oblidi near the net benefit no compared to the risk no I think the risk is high it's saying recommend this side the next point I make after temperance a new start no and from my home in your said breath is life and the more now we have fresh air, it means the more sensation like you just feel happy when you because from now how many come. I feel a blow lungs. Yeah, really Ghana crime medical school. If you should have far in Kofa or your autopsy, or more city, Montis, Accra in a criminal. Any will be a tear crass a pa, yet in the lungs, but the tear crass in the lungs near come. Na and Crimea what's now the lungs almost black. It's just because of all the toxins are cars near the idea just a from a papa into na just on lungs no crano especially more asthma and more respiratory illnesses no from a papa baby omutiminya how in their health into from a boy in terms of strength immune system a boy who by free are fat a number from eba into a good I feel so fresh air so a sharpen your mind into I mean you can't just more medical school in my area steady the rubber share you see plain rubber. Now, if you say we time now we are confused. We didn't get to the state that we pass it out today, but while we said the more now we learn from Hopan Homeno, we be in the chance and say confused. I feel and no quite to be cool. To say carbon monoxide, a word of caution, conform garage, or we car. As is so while the garage is locked, a very, very dangerous. It's me cool, yeah, you really. Make time from us and money can't be linked to environment. This was a Times article. Now, most of the doctors are prescribing nature walks. Now, when you say, places are more green space around them, and that's almost moving the number green, be almost high K, almost far parks, any other, and it really helps them improve their mental health. I feel a more risk of having like heart diseases. So, it is some of the doctors just some will prescribe it. To say they prescribe it, we say nanti in parks for a period of time. Now, you say one of the studies behind the Kai and just say most of us African Americans, if Africa, we really don't make use of the parks. I say, you're tired more consumed about doing other things than actually taking a stroll on the park. They greens, So we here just go outside, watch green grass, just for like 5 minutes. And no any processes are green color, it sends some chemicals will release nice chemicals like wow, say it relieves stress. Into my kind of say in a more fine I think say a lot of improvement. The make I want to a last but one rest. Yeah, a homage. I can 4 years or 7 every Sabbath. Yeah, you find say you kind of rest. You're doing free your routine jobs. Now for you're going to be senior eduma. So yeah, idea this particular bulletin no. My February free SD for a we say a Forbes and a publish it at the corner make all the benefits about rest. Forbes now can say regularly scheduled breaks daily and weekly. It allow you to refresh your perspective. A brow say a decision making I better. I feel increasing creativity. Yeah, you involved in say so you have to think about things. No, the more now being resting, you feel rejuvenated into it. Make a creative and your makama. I feel so it promotes overall health and it reduces stress. So with me, and between 7 to 9 hours, you don't have to sleep so much. A bit more hard, they don't need all that 7 to 9 hours. Especially say the younger you are, maybe school assignments behind their day. But as closer to 7 hours as possible is always good. To say 6.5, 7, that's fine. But between 7 and 9 hours, and they recommended for adults by the National Sleep Foundation. And I feel so. Personal rest here, it has to be purposeful. You have to really set time aside to rest. Now, like I said, this is my time of rest. Into some people are recommending stay away from maybe technology for a day. Stay away. Almost screen so be almost stay away from ADB. All these are some forms of having rest. 17 minutes every day. Now, wait, my at so now it's 2 hours a day. Say family time. That's our time. You are not looking on your phone. Say my gadgets that never in such a way. Say even in comfort TV, they are not able to communicate. They just focus more on that. And I can say rest are purposeful. It be a daily rest. That kama. I feel weekly rest. Sorry, I sorry, I am managing more fun. Any GA place than say honey and talking in stress. I record man transfer the course already. Then we are not having that purposeful rest. Now, if you want to try say be free technologies, social media near there, for a period, just to have kind of a very refreshed way of approaching issues. The last one, trust in God. Yes, Yakupon, will GD, as you would be kind of trust in divine power. Say, you Yakupon no any that's all. Adibia, a boy. The dancing a casa, say, oh, Yakupon when that's all. If you Akoso, now who say, and conform a Jinakupodin, they just don't live a healthier life, but also no. They can live as much as 14 years more than there's even benefit in say now also they are more likely to stick to medications and recommendations. To say primary prevention was be more religious will likely say fun in life serious and now sorry time. Into your no be year, no be exercise more, be avoid alcohol, obey the sunlight, maybe bia with bia no be year. It is for any money like Kabuma improve life expectancy. As much as 14 years they can feel. It is at age 70 at least would they wait me at 14 years more I can't say age now. It's a very, very good. Now, we're in a Christian medical fellowship. No, yes, has studied now. Who say in conform faith, no, there is a whole positive health benefit, including say how to cope with illness. They also recover much faster, and they are protected from even future illnesses just because of follow advices are doctors a demo. Said on cancer patients, say they are much more able to cope with the cancer. They have a longer survival than faith. They just give up. Into your faith na idea may recap can you start and a nutrition say you are what you eat. I feel exercise. Exercise 150 minutes a week. First number into your gym. I feel your water. You say just clear, and I say at least light yellow. I feel so. You call sunlight. Just having minimal exposure to good quality sunlight. Say the show skin, but to bring out the benefit of sunlight. ɛna afei tea ne temperance and nneɛma yɛ papa no yɛbɛyɛ no in moderation afei deɛ ɛnyɛ no yɛbɛ avoid the cry ɛna yɛkɔ ɛyɛ mframa yɛka ɛyɛ ho asɛm yɛka yɛ environment ho asɛm R ɛyɛ rest ɛna T ɛyɛ trust in God you see the sign of ye adwuma said the mama white cast these are the true natural remedies no it mean ye adwuma be boy be my apomodin even see o ya we bi kra na o this animal we ka ho no na ema wo enya apomodin kama enti me de ebeti ha say na say questions and our contributions so hwa ye dia ba
Yo, opinion Jay was a pan, I'm sure, and some rather numbers so at the Amaye. Ebusiafo Benason, na Edika may come say, Uncle Del Radio, I was so, and CB ratings was so, and intino open seventy in semi for frau, which my YouTube. Welcome with me now. A be media hama as in Bisani and moi, Madame I say. Okay, bra ebusuafo adwendwen hono abano jama mi bi sa question wo ka bibi fa say yare bi mi wi afi ano na wo ka say in place of aspirin no I say aspirin bi wo ha me enom aspirin no aspirin ana say aspirin no sa no na aspirin me enom de den na wo command ba say yemfa say aspirin de a then first additional instead of aspirin.
Oh, okay, very good question. I had then I make kind of say first, my recommendation or preventive say ubibenya akumayare and I say ubenya most of the time I more of heart diseases any heart attack and mana so far aspirin a bow emma a preventive sanima. But almost anyone here in say aspirin no so unya say really be intimi boa to prevent it when I really be there any other boa say e say biom unya say really be when you stroke da any only aspirin e be boa say unya stroke biom but unya stroke da and unya heart attack da na unya akomaya we be ada na say nom aspirin just to prevent so the nya say arena and na ye ka say ye shede hu fa so bebre inti yen recommend you. Now, very good. Inti mo hono na me mass recommendation say the American Heart Association or more itemize it's about 10 bullet points. Bet me share link now for Obia or pese or kind more about it. Just 10 bullet points are more friend take home message for the primary prevention of cardiovascular disease. Inti hono kanema ubetimi aye in place of aspirin no that time in 2019 inti na omoka say aspirin should be used infrequently so in my time you see because of lack of net benefit but it say there omagina so pin aka say you don't have to use it for that particular benefit say aspirin so for the phobia that is okay but say so they prevent so benya stroke and na say akomayare and na bibi abra wu bi dade any yen recommend you. But what is
Madam as a doctor, Matiasi, I mean sure. That's still a brain to be person of KBBA, a kind of Damasi.
Your doctor, it was a baby that must say longevity to say and quatenting what you woman. Now a baby to the Matinda Okinawa, and I think we are here. One at home, any chepa, na dentina. One day, it makes us one, it means at least 100 years there, or to her or betamia. Now, a brabia academy, and then the antisa. The antia.
Very good. Omoye steady no, Omino Lumalenda community neka home. Another year, a hon Italy, ho baby, and okay now, so a county, those three places almost steady. Most of the time, I wouldn't say there were common things among them. I think that some of the things I can't want them, especially Lumalenda, a fun new start, no. Sanya man and community near. Inti, like there's another further a year, a chair said, yeah, right. I think say American government a lot of funding are still they are still studying longevity in terms of say now Malinda no any chain outside just even the same California but just outside the Malinda community no but who say one most of them were diet were more rich in vegetables and fruits. They just it was very lean into lean meat, very 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 reduced processed meat, and a normal far red beef near red meat near the encounter. That was one strong point. It was about their diet. Say not a very healthy. And on American Heart Association, so link now my share no. One of the bullet points, say your diet has to be rich in fruits. You have to emphasize on fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Into all these studies, who say that's beneficial. The same with Italy, a Mirefi city, and Japan, like okay, now what? Into what they realize is that there is a diet into American Heart Association. Heart doctors now recommend this a Mediterranean diet. A diet, more of just a diet rich in whole grains, fruits and vegetables, and just less of red meat and processed meat. So to me, fun is that's good. That was one of the points. Lomalinda for especially saying, who say the sense of community now or more, and so because they do a lot of things communally into exercise groups or more corner and it's a community normal creating around it that help them into the more now who perform a shared burden who share problems it will relieve the kind of stress on you. People help you as well. Into say when you are in need, or more genuinely, and also out to me in unity. Who said that sense of community also really helped. The same with other two cities, like more communal. The and yes, isolated. That was also beneficial. And after exercise, the way of more exercise, there was that balance. There was a perfect balance. A boy almost gaining weight. Into all those places, they had healthy weight. Into the more now yes, and also a boy check. Into those were kind of the big bullet points. But the main was more of the diet. Almost say and common among them. Say the three, diet, and I feel exercise be brain, so that was really common among them. Inti say yet me fast annual manner and also why in terms of longevity. Meaning say other my answer question.
Doctor, me do I see baby, me do I see pa Dana, me person meet here. You do I see baby.
Yo, abusafo bi person ke bibia me ma na kwan wo. Yo, me say.